is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's Johnson. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Kansas State. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. It's a shotgun run call. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hot over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Dogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Bringing pressure. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom. That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now...
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Fights through a tackle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there. Junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Catch made in space. Look out. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
And this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that it wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more. That's a touchdown. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He hands it off from the gun. Powers through. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires quickly to the left. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 4. 1st down and goal.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Brown trying to power toward the goal line. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance and try to get that touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Breaking tackles. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Kansas.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
Number 96 on the field goal.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. This offense is already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. Why not go for it again? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He fires it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kansas State, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Kansas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Great cut there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
In the red area, it's Robinson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll feed the back again. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal, upcoming. Handoff in a single back formation. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
31, Kansas City, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return will be brought down.
Now is the 15, and the Kansas State offense will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play in the third quarter. But here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The receiver grabs it. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Good for a wild
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The first down.
Completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats. That That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
One thing they couldn't afford to do, holding on to this tight lead and so close to icing it, is to fumble it away. Now it's game on.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Here's the second down play.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. The guy has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain.
Running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Join this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, at this stage of the football game as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking about a couple things. You're playing with the lead. You have great field position. Keep running the football. And the importance of that is the clock will continue to move, and you have a chance to be able to ice this victory.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking for a late deep throw. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Well, they had to have the score. The now current national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right, and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot. Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Now they're running on the toss. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
They'll try to add to the lead now for the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kansas City 35.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second and 10 for the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Wildcats. Add 6 more points to the total. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns. Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.